Hello, welcome to the lab. Today we are going to be talking about the supplies that you'll be using for this course, the ones that I'll be supplying to you. It's pretty hard to teach a full-blown ceramics course at home because there's a lot of elements you need to really teach ceramics, such as firing and glazing and whatnot. Again, this course is being converted into a sculptural design. So we are going to be focusing more on the principles of design and how you can incorporate different materials to create things sculpturally. We still will be using clay, and that's part of the kit that you will be picking up. But I did want to show you the few things that we will be supplying to do that. So for that project, you'll receive a small, well, it's 25 feet of wire, and this tool, which is a plier slash cutter. Okay, some of you might, because of the supply that we have or could get, some of you might get a separate cutter and a separate plier. The idea, of course, is that you're able to cut wire and manipulate it with the pliers. Okay, so you can do a lot with those two items. Okay, so that's part of the kit. The unit after that will involve ceramics and clay. It is kind of the bulkiest part of the course. So as you can see, I've really had my work cut out for me. I wanted to supply each student with enough clay to do not only the projects, but also have a few mess ups or maybe even do some free projects as well. So it's almost 13 pounds of clay. It's really enough to do quite a bit. More than you need for what I'm going to ask you to do. But it should give you an ample supply of clay. Now, of course, tools are a big part of working with clay. Most of it you can do with the hands, of course, but I am going to supply you with at least one wood tool. It may not be exactly this, but it has something where you can cut. It also has an end where you can kind of smooth out and manipulate and work with the clay. The other tool is a wire loop tool, and this one, it has, well, as the name insinuates, a little wired loop, a little metal loop. This is great for digging out and creating textures on your sculpture. Of course, that's just enough to get you going on all the projects that we're going to be working on. I am going to be asking you to utilize some of the materials around your home. There's a larger project where we are going to be utilizing, I don't want to use the term junk, but I often do, materials that are not commonly used for sculpture. Although I can't supply you with everything that we normally would use in the lab, this is, the bare bones, and each of these kits runs about $20–25, so it would really be appreciated if you were able to donate that money back, because a lot of this stuff is used or used up, can't be replaced, can't be returned, and even if it is returned, oftentimes I have to do a normal replacement of tools. So that's one of the reasons why some of these tools look the way they do. Okay, I had to use everything I had, everything, and I even had to go out and buy some stuff. So we're pretty exhausted. So any extra funds that you can supply to help for next term and the year after that and year after that, greatly appreciated. All right. Well, so that's about all I have for you as far as the materials are concerned. Stay tuned for your pickup day and how that's going to work, and I'll try to give instructions probably through one of the meetings.